rights are violated every second of every day in every corner of the world. Yet many rarely pay attention, even if the violation is happening to them. As a jury member for the World's Children's Prize for the Rights of the Child, I hope to continue to strengthen the voices of children by demanding respect for each child's rights. I will demand this from our world leaders, our country leaders, and from adults in every country. The World's Children's Prize for the Rights of the Child is the only organization of its kind that unites children from all over the globe to vote for one of 3 nominees who are advocating and working for children's rights. As a jury member, I travel to Sweden to meet with my fellow jury members every year. As I have learned, each one has a story of pain, hardship, and despair. Yet they are just like you and me, dreaming of what we want, where we want to go, what they want to be when they grow up. But unfortunately, most will never see their dreams become a reality. Some of my jury member friends have lived through years and years of armed conflict. Some sleep on dirt floors and go hungry almost every day. Some are forced into becoming a child soldier, and some survive with just enough to live. That's why it is so important to learn about our rights, their rights, child rights, and human rights. Meet my friend Habat Swani from Africa. I call her Haba. Her parents died from HIV/AIDS when she was very young. Her small village shunned her, her sister, and her eldest brother Vusi. Before her mother died, she built them a small hut, but for 3 years they had no income.
I grew up in the Northwest Province, South Africa, the Northwest Province, and my life when I was young was good until when my parents died, and then it started to be a bit difficult for 3 years.
And she said, "You know, my son, I'm dying. I can feel that I'm dying. Will you take care of your sister when I die?" I told her, "You won't die, Mama. You'll be fine." But I promised her that I'll take care of them. I used to tell my sisters, you know, because by that time when our parents passed away, this issue of AIDS, you know, people didn't like to talk about. So if you have AIDS or you AIDS often, people discriminate you. My sister used to be discriminated at school, and then people would say, "You know, we can't feed you if your parent died of AIDS. They did something very bad, and then we can't help you." So it was very hard because, you know, it's not easy to, even for myself, I was a little bit grown up, but it was not easy to stay and not without eating. I used to tell my sisters, you know, when you go to school, just take a lipstick, and then just, you know, people think that you don't show people that you are hungry, because you'll give more playground to laugh at you. Just be yourself and then come back home. We cry inside the house, not for people outside, because they'll laugh at us, you know. So it was very hard for me because they were looking at me to provide for them. So I didn't have any way to provide anything for them, you know. So it was very painful, and then sometimes someone will pass through or something will happen that I must go and help, and then they will give me some money, and then I must make sure that the little money that I have to buy stuff that they must eat for a long time, you know, because otherwise they'll still like sleeping without food.
And then my brother started doing what he can, trying to make a change in our lives. So he like started like motivating me to like do some stuff that I like, and I started singing. Sometimes I look in the sky and ask my mouth that, "Are you coming back?"
Learn about your rights. Advocate for your rights. Fight for your voice and your efforts to be heard. Over the past few years, I've learned many things about hungry and homeless people. I learned that in Canada, we have many homeless children. Children like me who will go without food, a bed, love, care, safety, and learning. These children do not have the things I have every day. We all need to work together to help these homeless children have chances at the life they want. Let's help our children have a chance at a better life.